If you're catching the replay, in this video, I'm going to talk about the one funnel that no one is talking about, but it is the one funnel that can get hundreds of eyes to your offer every single day. And yes, this funnel involves YouTube. So if you're catching the replay, go ahead and comment replay below so I can come back and say hello to you later. And for those of you that really want to build a funnel that I'm about to share with you, make sure you stick to the end because I'm going to share with you how we could work together and build this funnel for you in one day inside my coaching program. So I first want to say hello. Let me know who's watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Happy Halloween, those of you that celebrate. As you can see, I have a different setup today because I got a lot of visual things going on here that I really want to explain to you to show you how important playlist funnels are. All right. So if you are here, you've probably seen a playlist and maybe you're doing playlists as well and you're grouping them. You're using playlists as like categories. Let me know if you're using playlists in the comments below. Say yes playlist or no playlist in the comments. And I am making sure everything is working. We're good to go here. So if you're using playlists and you're using them as categories of content, you're really missing out on a huge opportunity, not only for the algorithm to recommend more of your content to more people, but for you to get more people to buy your stuff. Because your playlist is basically working for you like a public sales funnel on YouTube. Now, a lot of us probably have our funnels in our emails, right? They buy something from us or they get a free opt-in or they get a lead magnet and then you send them emails behind the scenes as part of your sales funnel. And the bad part about this is that's some of your best content, right? And it's being hidden behind a wall. Well, what if you could have that best content out to the public that could make you sales every single day? And that's exactly what playlists are. So what playlist funnels are going to be able to do is allow you to capture new leads organically using YouTube's own recommended engine to drive traffic. And I've got examples here to walk this through you, but how this generally works, all right? So I'm going to make sure I'm good here. This is typically what a playlist looks like. So again, let me know in the chat if you have playlists, say yes or no. Typically, the playlist is set up so people watch video 1, then they watch video 2, then they go to video 3. You get it, right? Now, in my program, in the YouTube coaching experience, I explain how these are all working together because we need people to binge watch our content to, 1, get the algorithm to recommend more of our content to more people, but 2, to warm that viewer up to buy from us, because the more content they watch from us, the more likely they're going to buy from us, so that ultimately gets them to buy your thing. Now, this is not content categories. Like I said, not content categories. As you can see, I'm super technologically advanced here. But what you want to do is think of this as like a viewer journey, all right? Like a funnel. So let me check my notes to see where we're at right now. Okay. So what I want to do now is explain to you how a YouTube funnel actually works. Has anybody here heard of a YouTube funnel? Say yes or no in the chat, because I'm probably going to have to move my camera down just a little bit to walk through this. What a YouTube funnel playlist does is video 1 is a broader topic to this particular topic. All right, I have examples. So I know conceptually, let's think about this. All right, your playlist has to be about a specific problem your audience is having. And then the videos are going to deliver on that problem. All right, so you want to think about your playlist as a module in your course, and the videos are the lessons in that module. So the goal for the first video is a little bit broader topic of the niche, okay? Top of funnel. The second video you want to lead them to is the next step. So if they watch video 1, what is the question that they're having, or what is logically the next step in their journey of that question they're going to have, or that content they're going to need to be moved to video 3. All right. So video 2, you're anticipating what video 3's topic is going to be. All right. Because you want them to follow this journey. Not only are you feeding the algorithm exactly what it wants, but you're getting them to watch multiple videos of you, warming them up to you, showing your authority, getting them to like and trust you so that they want to go to video 4. All right. And then when they get to video 5, this is the video where you're pitching your high ticket offer, digital product, digital course, service, coaching. And this is where you make the money. Okay. So anywhere down this funnel, the key here is, and I don't think I lost my marker, what makes the playlist funnel so powerful is that it is public. All of these videos are public. So at any point in time, if somebody watches video 3, they could immediately jump in at video 3 and come down to video 5 and buy. And they only needed to watch 3 videos. All right. Or somebody could come and find video 5 right off the bat and realize this is exactly what they need and buy. This is why a public YouTube playlist funnel is critical for any business owner, because you're keeping some of your best content in your funnels, in your email funnels. People aren't reading emails as much anymore. Maybe you've seen your open rates or your click-through rates really struggling. But what if you had videos ready to go as they're actively searching for their problem and get them into this funnel that gives them the solution at the end? This is going to, again, allow YouTube to reach more of your people that are best to buy, because the more people that watch video 5, the more YouTube's going to recommend video 5 people. The more you get people to watch video 5, the more YouTube understand who's best suited for video 5, and YouTube will put your video in front of more people who are ready for video 5. Does that make sense? Okay, so I want to walk through a couple examples that I have. We all know examples help. Let's say you're a women's fitness coach. All right, or a women's health coach. We've got to be specific. If you're a women's health coach, there's such a broad category here, right? Are you a women's health coach for somebody in their 20s? Are you a women's health coach for somebody in their 50s? Somewhere in between. Listen, I'm about to be 40, and I'm probably not listening to somebody in their 20s. First of all, totally different issues going on here than when I was in my 20s. Second of all, I've had kids. If you've not had kids, I'm probably not going to believe you understand how my body works. And so this is why you need to get so precise in who you're speaking to on YouTube and build the playlist for that person. All right. Because somebody in their 20s is having different problems and is looking for a different solution than somebody in their 40s, than somebody in their 60s. Okay. So I use this example. This is fitness for premenopause. All right. The playlist is going to be titled Staying Fit in Premenopause Without Hormone Therapy. All right. The offer that this person has is a fitness membership for hormone-free women. You see how this aligns. We're creating a playlist that is going to attract the people that need this solution. So the first video would be effective workouts for premenopausal women without hormone therapy. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I think I got a hair here. This is specific. Women, premenopause, that aren't ready to use hormone therapy. If this is the problem that you have, this hits it on the head. This is very specific. This is not broad. This is going to be, hey, holy crap, this video is for me. Now, when this person watches this video, what are they going to think next? You need to anticipate what they think next. Now, there is a tactic and a strategy to planning out these videos, and you're not just doing these one at a time. You're planning this in advance. And before I get to how this all filters down in another example, I'm going to be doing a live done in a day workshop with all of my clients inside the YouTube coaching experience. And during that live workshop, and it's going to be about 4 hours, I'm going to help you build your next or your first playlist funnel. Now, this is happening on November 13th. So if you want to participate in this live done in a day workshop and get your first or your next YouTube playlist funnel planned, mapped out, titles planned, thumbnails done, hooks, start mapping out what the content is, make sure you go to trinalittle.com/coaching now to get into the program so you can join us live and get my real-time feedback building your YouTube playlist funnel. Okay, we're going to be live. We're going to do this on November 13th. There will be a replay, but again, you're going to get so much out of this being live with me. So if that's something you want to participate, make sure you get into the program now at trinalittle.com coaching. All right. So when you are thinking about this person, when they come to the end of this video, what is the next question that they're going to have? Maybe, okay, I see these workouts, but I need to increase my endurance and my strength to keep up with these workouts. So the next video is building strength and endurance while balancing hormones naturally. Again, you can see how these videos are talking specifically for the person that this offer is for. We're not using this as a category. It's following a viewer's journey through this playlist. And you're not hiding this because somebody can come in right here. Maybe somebody's already doing workouts and they have their workout, but they're like, okay, I know I'm in premenopause. I want to make sure my strength and endurance continues to increase. Boom, they can jump in right here. Then what's the next question that they're going to possibly have? The next question may be nutritional tips to increase energy and manage premenopausal symptoms. So if they're doing their endurance, they're increasing their strength, they're probably next thinking about what are the foods that I'm going to need to nourish myself to keep this momentum, to keep building strength and endurance. Next video, right? What is the next one they're going to need? Creating an effective, okay, you won't see the last one here. Creating an effective fitness routine to balance hormones naturally. So by video 4, they see an overall plan for a workout. If you're in premenopause and you're trying to balance your hormones, they see how they can increase strength and endurance. They see what they can eat. Now they're ready for an entire fitness routine. They see how all the pieces are starting to come together. Again, if somebody already has these pieces and they're trying to figure out what their overall fitness routine looks like in premenopause, they can jump right to here. You aren't hiding this content. This content is out to the public and they can come into this funnel right here. And by the second video, if we go boop, best ways to stay fit and healthy in premenopause without hormone therapy. And guess what you're doing in that video? You're telling them one of the best ways is to have a community of people going through the same thing and using me as your coach to lead the way. Thus, join my fitness membership for hormone-free women. Do we see how this is a completely different way of thinking about your YouTube content that you need to be thinking about? Because when you have this funnel, you are going to reach your ready to buy viewer when they need you most. They may be here, and guess what? You've got them in. They may be here, and you've got them in. All right, I'm going to do another example here. Maybe this one is a little bit more broad for you guys, but let's say you're doing a playlist on evergreen sales for courses, for course creators, okay? So we already have a niche. We're talking to course creators. So this playlist is going to be titled Build an Evergreen System that Sells Your Courses on Autopilot. This is specific. This is to course creators who are done doing live launches and they want to go evergreen. What is the offer that aligns with this funnel? Evergreen Your Course Program. Let's say it's a coach. Let's say it's a hybrid course curriculum and one-on-one coaching with the person. So the very first video in this playlist is going to be how to start shifting from live launches to evergreen. This is still niche, right? This is somebody who's doing courses, who's done launches, and they're like, gosh, I just wish I could go evergreen. This is going to get them. All right. Now, what you're doing during this video is showing them your authority, giving them an idea of your system, sharing some wins that your clients have experienced. What are they going to think next at the end of this video? What a high converting evergreen funnel that actually works looks like. So you're probably talking about in this video about the funnel that works. Then you're going to say, I'm going to show you what this funnel looks like and give you a behind the scene looks at my funnel in the next video right there. This is what a high converting evergreen funnel looks like. So you're going to share the different pieces of it and how to set it up. What's the next question that they're going to have? Using a webinar replay to drive consistent course sales. Because if you're talking about how you're using a webinar here in this funnel, the next question that person is going to have is, okay, but what does my webinar look like? What's an effective webinar? And when they get to the end of this video, you tell them, oh, in the next video, I'm going to show you what webinar replays look like. Now, what is the next thing they're going to think about after this webinar? Probably, okay, I see how the pieces are starting to come together. How do I automate this to make my life easier? Boom, next video in line, automating your evergreen nurture sequence to increase sales funnels, to increase sales of your course, right? So you're already bringing them through this journey. And right now, somebody who is already looking at how to do evergreen webinars has popped in right here. They're already halfway through the funnel. They don't have to go through these 2 videos. They're already here, and this is public. This isn't behind your email paywall or your email wall, right? Your best content needs to be public and follow the journey like a funnel, but for anybody to enter at any point. All right, so after automating, how are we going to wrap this all up to convince them, hey, this is my course that you need right now? The final video, again, we're going to tip this a bit. The best plan to make your evergreen sales sustainable. So basically, in this video, you're going to walk them through your framework that you teach in your program, and you're going to tell them you can buy this program and have me as a coach. All you need to do is go to here and buy it. And that's how you're making sales. Does this make sense? Do you see how this funnel can be more powerful than any other behind the scenes email funnel that you've done before? Because now these videos are set up to work for you for years. YouTube videos are evergreen. This isn't a reel. This isn't a story that's going to disappear after a few days. These videos will continue to bring people into your funnel at any point. Like I said, they could come in here at the webinar email, right? They could come here at the webinar video, right? They could even come in here at the best plan to get evergreen webinar sales. And then they hear your product, your service, because this is the problem. These are the specific problems that they are having that you have the solution for. All right. Now, like I said, if you want to build out your first funnel, YouTube funnel, or your next one, if you join my program, the YouTube Coaching Experience, before November 12th, I'm going to be doing a done in a day workshop on the 13th. We're going to spend a few hours, and I'm going to help my clients build out an entire funnel for their next 5 videos. This means what the playlist funnel title is going to be, what the video titles are going to be, what the thumbnails are going to be, and we're going to start crafting the hook to ensure these videos are set up to get clicked on, to get watched, and to make sure we're moving your viewers through this funnel to get them to buy more of your things, all on evergreen, set up to work for years to come. Okay, I'm going to take a few questions as soon as I make sure that I've covered all of my notes. I did see a question that I'm going to grab here in a moment. All right, so the question is, do we drop these all at once? Absolutely not. You're not dropping this funnel all at once, because when you put 5 videos out at one time, YouTube has to pick one to prioritize. And we want YouTube to prioritize every single one of these videos and give it the max reach possible. So this is your video week 1. This is your video week 2. This is your video week 3. This is 5 weeks worth of content. Now, the question is, if we tell people in this video to go to this video, it's not live yet. That's fine. It will be live in a week. Think about the time frame of the life of these videos. These videos are living for years. So 1 week in years of usage is such a small sliver that you don't have to have this video up when this goes live. When you publish this video the next week, then you'll update the end screen, and they will then start to go down here, because again, this funnel is going to live for years. And just because one of these videos isn't live for 1 week before you get it up is not going to affect anything. We're thinking long-term here. This video isn't just going to live for a week. This video is living for, I was going to say months, but years. Any other questions? I have another topic that I want to share next week, and I wanted to make sure if you had any questions about next week's live. I am totally blanking on what it is. Maybe Erica is in my chat can tell me. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about what needs to be covered in these videos to move people forward. All right. And I just think it's really important for us to realize paid ads, Instagram, Facebook, things are changing in the online space. Things are getting harder. Reach is getting harder. And we don't have to create a boatload of content on Instagram to get people to our offers. If you create strategic weekly content on YouTube, if you know how to build a content strategy on YouTube for business owners, you can set content up that will live for you for years. You could be making sales from this funnel a year from today if it's done right. And that's what I'm teaching my clients inside of my YouTube coaching experience. I'm going to grab what the next week I'm going to share the 4 ways I use this playlist funnel for daily leads and sales. So not only how I use it in YouTube, but how do I use it other places? Because we still need to be creating email content to keep our email warm, right? So make sure you are subscribed and you watch next week. I believe it's at 11 a.m. again. If there are no other questions, if you're watching the replay and you have a question, please leave it in the comments and I will be back to answer your questions. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. You're awfully a quiet bunch here today. Not too many questions. Those of you that are here, does it change the way you're looking at your YouTube content or your YouTube strategy or even funnels or playlists? Because many of my clients that I work with, when they come to me in the YouTube coaching experience, they have playlists, but they're built as categories of content. And we need to be preparing in advance what our 5-video series is going to be, so we can tell them in this video to watch this video, in this video to watch this video, in this video to watch this video, right? Because the more we can get people to binge watch our content, the more YouTube's going to push it to more people. And the more you're going to warm those people up to want to work with you or buy from you.